Greetings. It is I, Joshua Graham. As one who has traversed the world and witnessed firsthand the trials and tribulations of its inhabitants, I can attest to the importance of the familial bond, and in particular, the role of the father in a child's life. It is nothing but true that the father serves as the intrinsic role against the vicissitudes of life, a stalwart protector who instills discipline and virtue in the hearts of his progeny. He is a guidepost in the tumultuous seas of adolescence, providing counsel and wisdom to the young and impressionable. The father's presence in the home engenders a sense of security and stability, fostering a healthy environment in which a child can flourish and reach their full potential. Thus, let us not underestimate the vital role that fathers play in the development of their offspring, for their influence reverberates far beyond the confines of the nuclear family, shaping the very fabric of society itself. I have delved into the scientific literature on child development, and have discovered the vital role that fathers play in fostering their offspring's cognitive and emotional growth. Studies have shown that children without fathers in their lives tend to exhibit higher rates of behavioral and emotional problems, such as anxiety and depression, and have lower levels of academic achievement. Moreover, research has demonstrated that the presence of a father in a child's life is linked to increased cognitive development and better mental health outcomes. Research has consistently shown that children raised by single mothers are more likely to experience economic disadvantage and have lower levels of educational attainment compared to their peers raised in two-parent households. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, in 2020, over 80% of single-parent households were headed by mothers, and approximately 20 million children lived in single-mother households. Studies have also found that children in single-mother homes are more likely to experience mental health problems, such as depression, anxiety, and behavioral issues. A meta-analysis of 92 studies found that children from single-parent homes had higher rates of externalizing behaviors, such as aggression and rule-breaking, and internalizing behaviors such as depression and anxiety, compared to children from two-parent homes. The studies indubitably show that the absence of a father figure in a child's life can have dire consequences for their mental well-being. Boys, in particular, are more vulnerable to negative outcomes, such as increased aggression and a greater likelihood of engaging in delinquent behaviors, such as substance abuse, gang involvement, and criminal activity. Research has consistently shown that boys raised without fathers are more likely to engage in delinquent behaviors compared to boys from two-parent households. For instance, according to a study published in the Journal of Research in Crime and Delinquency, boys raised in father-absent homes were more likely to engage in delinquent behaviors such as theft, vandalism, and substance abuse. Similarly, a study by the National Bureau of Economic Research found that boys without fathers were more likely to engage in criminal activity, including burglary and robbery. Moreover, boys without fathers may also be at increased risk of joining gangs, as they may seek a sense of belonging and identity that they feel is missing from their lives. According to a study by the National Gang Center, boys from single-parent households were more likely to be involved in gangs compared to those from two-parent households. The absence of a father figure in a child's life can also increase the likelihood of substance abuse. According to a study published in the Journal of Marriage and Family, children raised in single-parent households, particularly those headed by mothers, were more likely to engage in drug and alcohol use compared to those from two-parent households. The absence of a father in a child's life can increase the risk of delinquent behaviors, such as criminal activity, substance abuse, and gang involvement. These negative outcomes can have long-lasting effects on a child's life and future success. As a society, we must recognize the importance of fathers in preventing such negative outcomes, and provide resources and support to help fathers and other caregivers provide the necessary guidance and structure that children need to thrive. Girls without a father's guidance are also at risk of developing low self-esteem and becoming involved in early sexual activity. These gender-specific outcomes emphasize the importance of fatherly involvement in children's lives and highlight the significant role that fathers play in shaping their children's future. In light of the evidence highlighting the importance of fathers in the lives of their children, it is imperative that men recognize the gravity of their role and take proactive steps to ensure that they are present and engaged in the lives of their offspring. Men who wish to become good fathers must work on themselves first and foremost. They must undertake a process of self-discovery to understand who they are, their values, and their priorities. Additionally, men must develop discipline, the capacity to prioritize what is important, and engage in activities that promote their well-being, such as exercise. To all the men seeking to become fathers, one must find a partner who shares their vision for a traditional family structure. This means looking for a woman who respects and obeys their decisions, trusts their judgment, and values the importance of a stable and nurturing family environment. The process of finding such a partner can be challenging, as there are many negative influences in society that may undermine the importance of fatherhood. However, by focusing on specific traits that indicate a commitment to family values, men can effectively filter out those who do not share their priorities. As I reflect on the topic of the importance of fathers in a child's life, I am reminded of the many challenges and obstacles that we face in modern society. However, I am also reminded of the immense potential for positive change that lies within each of us. Fathers have a unique opportunity to shape the lives of their children in profound and meaningful ways, and the benefits of fatherhood extend far beyond the individual family unit. I encourage all men out there to take up the mantle of fatherhood and become the role models that their children need. It is a challenging and rewarding journey that requires dedication, selflessness, and discipline. But the rewards are immeasurable. The joy of seeing your children grow and thrive, the satisfaction of knowing that you are making a positive difference in the world, and the legacy of a strong and vibrant family that will endure for generations to come. So let us strive to be the fathers that our children need, and the men that our society deserves. Let us embrace the responsibilities and joys of fatherhood, and work tirelessly to provide our children with the guidance, support, and love that they need to succeed. And let us do so with the knowledge that the legacy of a good father is not only felt within his family, but also within the broader society, as a source of strength, stability, and hope for future generations.